What is this drama? What is going on, Sefhi? What's happening? Why are people mad? Almost 300k impressions, 120 replies, a lot of retweets. Because Kitsu, the cosplayer, said it's so funny being a beautiful girl playing this event because now it's just Yuri. Now, I don't care where you guys stand on this drama. Before we go on all of these tweets, two things. Oh, Sefhi, you're gonna be getting into all of this drama. You're just a bozo talking about meta. Exactly. And we will be categorizing all of those replies I just opened into a tier list. We'll go over the OP insults, over the meta, the current meta of insulting people between those who hate the Yuri and those who are into it. We'll go over the niche insults, the ones that are kind of bland, kind of boring, and then into the not good ones. Yes, we will be categorizing absolutely all of these right here. Okay, a lot of them. We have a few to go through. A few to go through. Now,
what am I hearing?
Kitsu, cosplayer, we are mutuals. I think we had like an interaction one time. He posted about I love a character, and I said, that's our wife, not your wife. With a communism, that's it. Regardless where you stand on this type of drama, I feel there is both extremes. You have gacha grail in one extreme, online retards, and you have the people who are consistently pushing on everything has to be Yuri, and this is so good, and also retards. And then you have in between most players who just don't care and are playing the game. Like it's most of you, most normal players who don't even answer to this, etc. Right? Once again, don't really care where you guys stand on this drama. This is not gonna be to go over the who is right morally or not. This is to make fun of people and to make a nice tier list. So let's get started. First, right here. I'm joining the war on Yuri. I'm on the side of Yuri. This is a reply to this original tweet. All the worst people online are mad at the joke about self-inserting in a game made for self-inserting. Women also play NIKKE. Shocker, since some of y'all clearly think women don't play games. Kitsu has been a treasure to the community, so please go touch some grass and be normal. I feel this is kind of not a pure niche insult. There is still obviously, you know, some nice insults in there. I feel it could be meta just because of the meme attached to it, so we could give it like a nice meta rating, right? A nice meta rating, I will say. It's not OP, it's nothing amazing, it's not niche. A lot of people use this type of rhetoric, so we could say, you know, yeah, a nice white knight. Yes, a nice meta white knighting in there. Yeah, fair enough. Next, Tetsuya plays as a male commander in the game. Is a female in real life. Look guys, it's literally me. Now it's just Yuri, not just a Yuritar. A whole ass retard. A whole ass retard. I could say it's not niche per se, but I will say it's kind of not amazing because we will see this a lot, right? We will see just the Yuri card insult throw a lot, and it loses weight, it loses strength, it loses the damage dealt to Kitsu. So I think this is a not good one. Still, it could be better if you jump a little bit more as to why Kitsu is a Yuritar, right? If you jump more about that, it could be better. It could be better. For now, we'll put it on not good. We might be going higher, right? Still, not bad. Peter, getting mad over this tweet is quite honestly loser behavior. This has the same problem as Tetsuya. It's not a bad insult, it's doing decent damage, but I believe calling someone loser, it's kind of like an OG insult, right? On the current iteration for what we're doing in 2026, I don't think it's that good. I would probably put it also in not good, just with Tetsuya right here, right? Most likely. It's like, not that good. You can do better, Peter. You can do better. Same for you, Tetsuya. You guys can do better. Not a fantastic composition going on. Axel Dead, you should change your name to the Lulu because you are delusional. Now, I could say this is kind of a more niche insult. I haven't seen that many people call someone the Lulu. I think that has been already out for a while, right? Out for a while. This is almost a not good, but since a lot of people will call you Yuritar rather than the Lulu, it actually gains some points. Not everyone is doing that, right? Not everyone is doing that. Also, nice profile picture. What's this? What are you crying for, sir? What are you going for, sir? Tell me. Axel, you go into niche insult. I don't think it's a fantastic usage on the current meta. It's a low niche usage, almost outside. Almost not good. Almost not good. Still, not awful. Darius. Insanely cringe to post this when Yuritards are literally ruining every gacha they touch. You should just delete your tweet because it's so disgusting to see this post, especially by an internet prostitute. Not only she called his Yuritards, but she also insults Kitsu and says internet prostitute, gaining more points for the extra damage. This is like using attack damage buffs instead of only attack in NIKKE, gaining some extra damage going into the current meta. Decent insult. I wouldn't say it's fantastic. I would say it's kind of like EMP, right, with the White Knight team. Not OP, but better than being niche, right? Because of the extra insults going on in there. Decent. Victoria. Just to piss everybody off, the Nikkes love the commander. Me when I play. Quote unquote, I am a girl. So therefore, it's Yuri. It is Yuri. Okay. I will say this could either go either low niche or not really good. You're not providing enough context. Is that too? It's fake! Losing even more points. Not good. Or making me get high hopes of nice status. Not good. Next. Red Hood. It's clear this person has not read the event. Literal CGs of Commander being Mel, but that's expected. Epstein disciples cannot read. There is only Yuri Brainrot in their mains. This could almost be an OP because of the meme, right? This is a really good meme. We're going into actual proper team compositions here. Pretty good damage, I will say, overall. I don't think it's OP still. I think it's meta, however, because the Epstein memes are pretty good, they are pretty funny, right? But there is so many of them that it does lose some power, right? So I will say it's meta. I think it's a good one. Let's put it here, meta. And we'll put this guy here. Right? Pretty good, pretty good. Niche, I find it funny. So I put it some extra points. Next, Flavio, once again, go and reply to this. Hope, there is literally a man in the opening. Weak. Absolutely weak. This is like using liter in 2026. This is like using dollar in 2026. Pretty bad. You can do better, Flavio. I'm expecting a better comeback next time. I expect a better insult and that you actually check what's going on in the current meta when it comes to insulting and the Femoids versus Gacha Grail. And what's going on there? Yeah. Rafael. Yuri. Number 1 Yuri fan, number 2 Yuri fan. Once again, my problem with this one is this one has been reused too much. I do like this meme, it's a great meme, but I feel it falls off in contrast to this one, for example. Right, this is a lot better. It's a lot more original. So I will say this is sadly a niche composition right now while we're talking about this. So it goes right here. There we go. Kind of niche, still pretty good, but still nothing OP when it comes to what we are doing right now. Let me make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Next. Pluto, the grown-ass man coming at you, Lemao. Yuri always wins. My problem with this one is just like the previous one, right? Just like Flavio, it's kind of a weak answer. It's kind of like just having fun, but that doesn't really go into the whole argument, or it gets too much into the war, or actually, you know, it's like, pretty basic bitch. I would say this is a not good one either, right? This is just a basic bitch answer, basic bitch reply. Don't like it too much. Retard and probably a minor. Next. It ain't Yuri. Everyone knows that except for delusional esquizos. You're free to play the game still, but you cannot act like your fan theory is the truth. I like this one. I will say it's more niche than anything. I believe it's the first time we actually saw the esquizo word being thrown around, which it's pretty meta. On the current meta, calling people schizo, calling people just Yuri tards, calling like all of the things is right now probably the most usage we've been seeing, right? But I will say it's a little bit niche, it's a little bit weak, not enough insults going on. I don't know. I don't fully like this one. I'm a fan of these guys more, right? So we'll go into a niche reply. Not gonna be putting everything in here though. There you go. You go with Yuri, number 1 Yuri and number 2 Yuri pants. There you go. To put this here, and to put this here. Next. Alright. Political whip. Commander is a guy. Dampas. Do not pause here. Go play a Yuri game. Imagine doing this with love and deep space. Being a guy playing this game is funny because now it's just yaoi. But it's okay with hobby aimed at a straight male. Just leave us alone. Stop with your Yuri shit. We do not want it here. 2026 is the year straight men are oppressed. They cannot have hobbies. I believe this is the new meta that we're gonna be seeing moving forward. It's a pretty good one, right? Playing the big team card of males, straight males are so oppressed. I like this one. They also mention love and deep space. They go a little bit into everything. I feel this is a good meta answer. Yes. Next. Stereo strings. You retarded, and like all you retards, delusional. This goes into the niche usage almost kind of not good, right? Because it's the same answer a lot of people do and use. So it's like using all of the passwords together, delusional, you retarded. It's like, okay, yeah, it's fine. Kind of weak answer, I will say. No? Yeah, I will say this is not OP. We just putting this into not good, right? Next. Guys, I like shit memes, okay? I like shit memes. I think it's a good one. It is overused, absolutely. But I like shit memes. What can I say? All right? Absolutely metagaming Verito going into it. Now we go into the press. Gunet. Moit. What the fuck is a Moit? Guys, I'm a boomer. I need... What the... What is a Moit? Does anyone know? Holy, I'm Googling. I don't fucking know what it is. Void but male. Okay. Fair enough. Makes sense. Moits in the reply, it's really acting like they deserve to leave Lemao. For real though, actually crazy reminder, people getting vehemently upset at her can't even pretend to act like human beings and are just weird little freakish losers who hate women and, ironically, wifeless behavior, Yuri mocked. Alright, a lot of buzzwords, a lot of meta words going on, pretty nice combination. Finishing with the good gift of Yuri and Mihara, lesbians, I love my girlfriend. I will say this is a pretty good meta one, honestly. I think it's a pretty good one, right? If we're going into current meta, it kind of competes with these guys as well. It's like the opposite of Red Hood 2, right? Yuri mode, yeah, Yuri mode is kind of like cheating. Too much meta wording. Meta. Pretty good. There's still no OP replies though. I will say there is no OP replies yet. Next. Okay, Hans Brownie. Very nice. Seeing the comments, this is why killing men should be legal. Sincerely, a man. Now, hear me out, okay? This could be the first OP. You might be thinking, damn, why would this be OP? This is just kind of like crazy, no? Why would you be killing men? You are getting rid of the competition so you can capitalize on all of the fights. While taking their side. It is a really good strategy. This might be a new meta that we are seeing develop in real time. Yeah. Pretty good, Brownie. A really good reply. I like it. First OP of the day. Carlos Augusto replying right here. This is Crown. You and your little group who keep distorting the image of a game focused on a male audience should be banned from the community and prohibited from posting anything like that on social media about NIKKE. Pretty basic reply until you scroll, and he keeps going. And I'll say more. When a big, high-quality game focused on the Yuri audience fails, don't come playing the victim with your little group of fanfic writers claiming that they're spreading hate against the community made for you. Because it's disrespectful to the product and to the majority of the target audience that sustains the game. I will say it would be niche, it would be kind of like a low tier, but he actually keeps going into his own japping, making it even a stronger team composition. So I will say this is meta on its own, just because he's going into triple posting, right? It's like a pretty good one, honestly. Pretty good one. By the way, the majority of people saying, target audience, this, that. Show me your accounts, you fuckers. Show me your accounts or zero complaints. What's this? The target audience, they say, of these picking people. Okay, next. Whoopa. Always a joke when people calling out your bullshit, huh? Schrodinger's idiot. Someone who says really stupid things, then decides whether or not he was joking based upon the reaction of people around him. Alright. I will say it's kind of like a niche one. It's not meta. It's not good, because he at least is including the picture to insult you. So it's like a double, right? It's like equipping a good cube on your character, putting good overload lines on your unit. Niche. Not awful, not fantastic. We can put it on niche. It's nice there. There we go. A niche take. Next. Why did I even open this one? Knight JJ. Commander is guy. To the point, telling you what's going on, telling you what's wrong with your actual meta usage of this Yuri insult, right? OP. I mean, we could put it on OP for the memes, right? but it's not good. It's not good. But we can put it on OP for the memes, right? We will leave it here with Brownie. A strong moral framework. Yeah. Next. I'm sorry for having great tits and correct opinions all the time.
Damn.
You cannot say those things without basing it with some proof. I'm just saying, copy him. Next, Maxwell Marito. You're playing as a guy, so I still wouldn't compare it to Yuri Slope with an eye, Metal Jesus Slope, a GIF in there. Now, I feel it's kind of a weak argument. Could be a niche one, because at least you're using a different GIF. You're not using a speed GIF, which most people is the one they are using. We could say niche because of the GIF. If it wasn't because of the GIF, however, it would be absolutely not good, right? Not good. So we can go into niche usage for now on this one, just because of the GIF. There you go. Next. Joshua. Wait, why did I open this one though? I know it was for a specific answer here, but I don't know which one. Because it was a separate post, right? Go for a big woman likes NIKKE. But I don't remember why I opened it. I know it was for a reply specifically, but I don't remember which one. And there is way too many to be going one by one. So I guess we might be skipping Joshua as the current meta usage, because I do not remember which one I opened, sadly. Also, this proof needs a better color though. What the fuck is that? There we go. That's better. So, Joshua, we close it. Hinge. Alright. Huevos, right? He was just here chilling while, hey, what's going on today on Twitter? Hinge. Since so many shit takes and opinions today, I'ma just go back to Gunning to Privacy, then Arcana. Crazy this happens during one of the most fan service events so far. OP. This is the only valid reply, the only valid reaction to the drama. Gunning to Arcana and Privacy, regardless of who you are. Exactly. One of the few OP meta strategies. Now we go into the next one. Morgi, answering obviously to Kitsu once again. Translation: I hate everything men love and I will destroy it all. I feel this plays really well into the current meta going into 2026, where the loan epidemic has been transformed, has been tweaked a little bit more into the men are the victims. Straight men are being attacked and they cannot have hobbies. It's a nice usage of the meta, but a kind of a weak answer. So I will say it's more of a niche one rather than a meta, pure meta one, right? English localization. Holy stretch. So I think we can go into niche. It could be better if he went a little bit more into detail as to why he believes this is happening, right? But it's like, not too many details, so we cannot really go into much. Morgi, need to put more effort into it. Zach. Once again, going into a reply here. W. Yuri Lemao. You people can never play or support actual Yuri games, but say shit like this in a harem game with the canon male MC only, and has a model even in this. Even his model was shown in full force, and you still come out and say shit like this. Off topic. She is getting so cooked in this event. While she's taking care of that alien abomination, Rappi cannot catch a break. Let me say, okay? Zach, I will say it's not awful. It's not an awful reply, but I think it's kind of weak because it's like, oh no, look at what NIKKE is doing. Look at the MC. Look at the cinematics. He can do better. He can throw better insults. This is not really going too strong for it, I will say, no? So it's like kind of a niche, kind of not good. I feel he can do better. He can. It's like Morgi. Morgi, at least he's like, you know, going a little bit more aggressive. But Zach is not even trying to. It's kind of like a weak reply, right? Exactly. We need some more violence to be able to appreciate the meta. He's not too offensive. He's more of a defender character. He's more of a Senti treasure guy, Bay treasure guy, right? Which is, it's not awful, but who plays PvP? Well, all of these people. Now, the captain. Get a load of this guy. I will say it's not awful. It's a nice meme. I like these memes because they are pretty fun. But it's a little bit weaker because we're going into Honkai Star Rail. By the way, Sparksy has some nice comics. A friend told me. I haven't really seen them. But I like them. I like them. I do like these memes. I just think these two were better. The one with WWE and this one was probably the best one. So I think it goes, it's not niche. It's low meta. Low meta. Alright? So let's go into a low meta for Captain. I don't think it's full meta. I think he's kind of falling off. I think he's like litter. Losing usage little by little. But it's still a nice one. No? Still a pretty good one. Next. Artemis. I love how the dense commenters don't have the reading comprehension to understand that you are talking about yourself, not the male MC, and how it's your head canon. They getting all butthurt because they think you're trying to push some agenda when it's literally you just enjoying it yourself. Artemis, good logic, good team composition here going into your reply, good damage as well, but you're applying logic to gacha players on Twitter, meaning this cannot be good. It's a good reply, it makes sense, but we're talking about gacha players. It is logical, it lacks violence. Exactly. That's what is OP. But compare these to Commanders. Commander's guy. That's OP, right? That's the answer we're looking for, no? I think Artemis has a really good reply, but it's lacking understanding gacha players. Logic is neutral damage. Yeah, exactly. Logic doesn't do as much damage. Logic nowadays is like trying to use... It's like trying to use Leona for the pellet mechanic. Right? Not really that good. Not really that good. It's Twitter type, exactly. It's not gonna be that good, sadly. And then lastly, Jin. Playing a game where the MC is Mel, saying it's Yuri. Interrogation marks. I feel it's kind of a weak one. It doesn't really do that much damage. It doesn't really clarify anything. You're not really making fun of anything either. It's kind of a weak reply. This is Arcana Jiggler deal? Yeah. I don't like it too much. I think it's kind of a weak one. Not doing enough damage. Not even niche. I don't think it's even that good. Yeah, it's Fortune Arrows. I feel the only 3 OP ones were these 3, right? I think Brownie, with his strategy, it's really good. Remove all of the competition. Kill men. I am on your side, girls. When it's only me, you have no other options. Really good strategy. We might be seeing this meta moving forward into 2026. Kind of even a performative meta, almost, no? Then we have Commander's Guy. Fantastic reply. NIKKE probably is not even English, but he's like, hey, he's a guy. And he just moved on with his life. pretty good. And then the only real take, which is just go back to Gooning, stop being retards on Twitter. Okay? That's probably the only real reply. Commander's Guy literally is 4 ED, 4 attack, black lights. Yes, this is like running a core 3, core 4 SBS with all black lines. Yeah, pretty good. So I think that's basically everything for the tier list today. There is literally hundreds more replies. I'm not gonna be going over all of them, guys. If you're interested, go into Kitsu profile and you guys can see them. Okay, go here and you guys can go over all of the replies to have some fun. Okay, I'm too lazy to be going over more. I think this is already more than enough effort into a shit video, a shit posted video. Okay, that's it. Back to dailies. We have to do 3 count dailies.